Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Apex Racing TV and the iRacing Porsche Cup. Alex Simpson, Conrad Venter here at Spa, and what a great circuit! What a great car and track combo, even. Conrad, welcome. Thank you, as always, for covering the series. It's been a little while since I've been here covering one of these. I'm looking quite forward to seeing, how the guys are getting on in this car now, and how this championship's shaping up.
Yeah, we're well into the season, and another iconic track after we had Imola last week, and really looking forward to this one. Spa is a really difficult track with this car, really difficult to extract the maximum amount of time, or minimum amount of time for that matter, out of the track. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm just looking at championship standings at the moment. Very, very tight up there, and we've certainly when I left the sort of covering the series, there was a lot of big names racing in the series, but seem to have dropped away a little bit, and some new faces up there as well. So we've got Maxime Brent leading the way with 1,630 points at the moment. Got about 100-point advantage over Club Scandinavia's Sindri there as well in second. So Bruno in third, Mark McDonald is in fourth, and Michael Parsons the third, as it would be, in fifth. But there's reasonable gaps between all of them. I really expected this series to be really nip and tuck all the way. Of course, we have got drop weeks and coming into play now, so I fully expect people who have maybe done just like 6 or 7 weeks will catch up in the last few rounds of the season, and we're going to see this championship close up again towards the end.
Yeah, we had quite a few, beginning of the season we had all those Finnish drivers right up there, and then they went AWOL for a couple of weeks, so I think we can fully expect them to creep back up the table in the last 4 weeks, as you say, as the drop weeks start kicking in.
Yeah, good to see though that there's over 4,000 people have gone for a race in this car. That new car, new smell feeling with the new car and iRacing is always the way. Great amount of participation, but yeah, good to see. And I think next season nothing new on the in the pipeline, so I still think this will be quite a popular series.
It is. It's a funny. It's almost like a Marmite car. I know I drive it in the BSR Porsche Cup every Thursday, and every time just before a meeting starts, I think, oh, not this again. And then you get in the car and you start driving, and you get stuck into the racing. And when you finish the evening, then you're pretty happy about actually taking the time and getting in the car. It is really, really you have to, like you said at the beginning of the broadcast, know what you're doing to extract the maximum out of the car.
Just turning our attention to what's going on out there at the moment. Obviously, qualifying underway. A few drivers still circulating. Obviously, Spa, huge long lap as well. So far, current pole position is with Moritz Luna with a 2-minute 22.505 at the moment. So 0.3 of a second advantage over Mikael Ricci. I think. Have a quick look at some of the grid actually a bit further down. That's very close. The top few are a little spread apart, but from sort of David Williams in 4th place down, it's just like 6/10 to 10th place. So it's close, and I think the draft at Spa is going to keep this pack quite close together.
Yeah, what I'm also seeing in the standings, we've got 14 drivers so far who has set a lap time. We've got 23 guys in the race. We know Spa's really brutal when it comes to the off track, so I'm wondering if there's just a couple of the guys struggling to actually get a lap time in.
Yeah, infamous for it, like you said. I think you're right. It's very easy that someone gets a little off track on the first lap, puts so much pressure on them for the second lap as well. We may see drivers coming through, of course, because they've had that issue where they've just had to take it easy on the second lap just to make sure they get a time. So, but still drivers coming across the start-finish line. I'm not really seeing any order change at the moment. P2 in the championship has got himself up to 3rd, so that would be just what he wanted. Everybody's coming across the start-finish line all at the same time. Who else have we got out there? Marcus Mayer at the moment. Is that doesn't set a time at the moment? Oh no, that's it. Well, qualifying done and dusted then, Conrad. Would you do the honours?
Yeah, let's we can quickly run through the starting grid here. You just bear with me. There we go. We've got Moritz Lorner on in pole position with David Williams in 2nd. And then, is it David Williams in 2nd? Sorry, my overlay has just gone haywire.
Make sure you switch it back to qualifying. I know it does do that occasionally. A little drop down, and you should be, you should be back in the right order.
So yeah, we've got Moritz Lorner in pole position. It looks like Richie in 2nd, Setsas in 3rd, and we've got Caroni in 4th. David Williams in 5th, Tommy Osgaard in 6th place, Simonet in 7th. Then we've got Thomas Probst in 8th place, Parsons in 9th, Maxim Brian, the series leader, in 10th place. Then we've got Remis in 11th, M. Luce in 12th place, Justin Burton Harris in 13th, Kubinji in 14th, Fontalba in 15th place, Leitner in 16th. Scovervliegen in 17th, Leonardi in 18th, Mostert in 19th, Meyer in 20th, Johan Lespenaars in 21st. He'll be looking to make up some places. Wilson 22nd and Petronich in 23rd.
Yeah, pretty close grid at the time, so I think, yeah, like I said, I do look forward to this one. Bull Motorsports on our pole position. We're just waiting for a couple of drivers to make their way to the grid and get this race underway. Here we go then, revs are building. iRacing Porsche Cup is away. Good start from everybody. Few people got bogged down in the background, some on the grass trying to get by up on the inside. That could be chaotic when they get to turn 1. Everyone braking heavily in. Oh, contact. One of the Apex cars gets shoved out wide. I think that is Tommy there. Have a little bit of damage, but everybody seems to have survived as they scream into Eau Rouge for the first time. Everybody tries to fan out, watch the off-track as you slow down. You don't want that on the first lap, but it looks like a pretty good start. Apart from that one little bit of incident where they were 3 wide into turn 1.
Yeah, turn 1 always really difficult, but yeah, Moritz Lorner and Silver Sets is making a really good game. There's some more contact in the background.
I'm hearing heavy contact. Not sure who we've lost. It looks like Simonet is dropped down to the back, so issues for him. And our championship leader as well, he's got some issues all the way back, right in last place now, so not good for Maxime.
Simonet also just was a victim of somebody coming in a little bit hot at the end of Kemmel and got collected. So he's on his way again.
Problems for Mikhail Ritchie at the moment. Just seems like he's got massive damage on that right rear or something like that, really slowing him down. Team GT car seems to be really struggling, tucked up behind David Williams right now, but I think a couple of drivers just got by him before Pouon, so I think yeah, we might see that again as he comes down towards Blanchimont. Seems to be okay. Maybe it was a slowdown or something. He's got some damage there as well.
David Williams looks like he's got a little bit of damage as well. I wonder if there wasn't any contact. It looks like Setsas is going to have a little look at Lorna into the final chicane. I think it's better if it stays tucked in behind him as they come over the line to complete the first lap.
Yeah, top 2 just broke away a little bit as there was some a little bit of shenanigans going on behind them. Everybody spreads out in the background as well. I was looking coming out of the chicane, so right at the back, sort of around about 18th place, they're 3 wide into into turn 1. Oh, and they all managed to avoid each other this time. No issues. Yeah, Coroni in third place, he's 1.7 seconds back from the front two already, so those guys got a nice little jump on that that early lap. We need to build on that at the moment. Whether Sets's going to make a move nice and early, or just sit tight at the moment and see if he can build up a little gap.
Yeah, I think the smart thing to do might be just to sit behind Lorna, just see if they can pull it up to Corona and Oscar behind them. You know, I'm not sure we've seen Corona all that much in the series this year, but Tommy and Oscar are well familiar with a very quick driver in this Porsche.
Lorna very quick through the no-name corner there as well. 0.2 of a second was the gap going into that corner. 0.6 is the gap coming out of it as well. So very, very quick through there. Nailed the line. So looks like the sort of medium speed corners is where his car is set. And of course, Spa, very challenging for the engineers as well. You know, you really can sort of pick your corners that you want the car to be strong in. You know, some will prefer it to be, you know, coming out of like the bus stop and turn 1, and maybe through sort of Lacoon, like the slightly slower corners, where others will go for those medium speed corners, and again some will focus on those high speed areas. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
On board with Sindra Sets as they come into the final chicane. You really see how he's trying to work the car going through the ground as well.
Yeah, definitely losing a little bit of time right now. The man who does look like he's on the move, looking a bit more racy, is Ostgaard, closing in 0.6 of a second. That's down from 1 second, so closed up yeah, a fair bit that last lap, getting close to the sort of the slipstream. Had a look around the car, can't see any real damage for him after getting sort of knocked a little bit wide as he went through turn 1 at the start of the race. What else is going on there? They're a bit further back as well. Yeah, and Kevin for 14th and 15th. They're very close as well as they go over the crest of Eau Rouge. Van out down the Kemmel straight on drag race now before they hit Lacoon. Oh, under braking round the outside, gets the job done. Needs to hold it together now, don't drift out too wide, get too much of a gap, has a little bit of power slide coming out of the left under of Lacoon. Gets that move done, so yeah, Kevin up and into 14th place now. Oh, runs a little bit wide, opens the door, not over and done with yet. Still on the inside for no-name corner, should be able to hold on to this, and does so. What that has done is bunched the pack right up, and Luca behind. And I thought for a moment he was going to be able to capitalise on that and make a move, but in the end just settles in as they go into pool 1.
This midfield is extremely busy and with so many people fighting away, and you lose so much time when you start doing side by side through corners in this car. It really bunches up the whole field as well. It just makes that whole problem of where you just want to get on with the job just so much more or harder to do.
For 5th and 6th place right now, Parsons and Williams having a little battle. Is that, I think that's Parsons getting past Williams this lap, is it not?
Let's see if David Williams can have a little look. I think he's too far back to have a look at the Parsons coming. Oh no!
Oh, late on the brake, shoves it up the inside, contact between the two. The Coanda car is around. Williams, yeah, that's a mistake, I have to say. I think he just missed his braking point. I mean, he managed to get the car stopped. Maybe Michael just a little bit earlier on the brakes there and caught David out a little bit. He had no choice but to go to the inside to try and avoid more than anything. And then, of course, yeah, unfortunately, it looked like Parsons didn't see him turned in anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun one. It did look like Williams was going to make a move
they get very, very close down Kemmel, but gets the slipstream done and just goes straight through, so it moves him up and into a podium position. These guys were still a fair bit slower than our leaders last lap, but actually P2 Setsas was the quickest out there as well, with a 2:22.52, closed up a good 0.3 of a second on Lorna there as well. So I thought when we left them just a few laps ago that it looked like Lorna was going to pull away, but actually it's not the case. The lead battle's on, which is definitely what Tommy wants to see as well. You know, if these guys start to battle, that's going to prove his chances. We've only got a short race here today as well, so 7 laps to go. And yeah, they'll soon come down around Spa. Once you get into a rhythm in here, it's a joy to drive, and the laps just fall off very, very quickly.
I think it's amazing as well. You think it's only a 10-lap race. It's amazing how you notice the change in the behavior of the car from lap 1 to lap 10 around here. It is really a car that response to the heat in the tires and the tire pressures and the dropping fuel. Sets us right up behind Lorna. Lorna going a little defensive there into the final. This might give Setsas an opportunity to have a look going down into turn 1, or he might just wait for Kemmel.
Slow lap, sorry, for Lorna there, 23.8. So really, yeah, they were doing sort of higher 22s to start off with, so dropping off a little bit now. Tommy in third place, 23.2. So closes in a good sort of 0.6 of a second that lap on our leader. So at that rate, he might make it back and make this a 3-car battle for the lead. But surely the opportunity for Setsas as he's tucked in the slipstream. Lorna goes very, very defensive on the inside, just bleeds a little bit over. It's going to have to be late on the brakes, round the outside into Lecombe, overcooks it a little bit, locks up that inside, can't get the car stopped, over the gravel, manages to survive, loses himself 1.6 seconds, does Setsas there, but had to go for it. And yeah, in the end, does well to collect the car so that it wasn't a complete disaster.
Yeah, we're just having a little look back on the replay. Really unfortunate for Setsas, because it looked like he already had the move down.
That's it, just I think Lorna, you know, just pushed him a little bit, brake just that tiny little bit lighter, and Setsas felt the need to really, you know, be as late as possible. And yeah, as soon as you get a bit of lock-in on this car, you know what it's like. The drivers obviously run quite rearwards on the bias, so you know you can either lose the back end or you're going to plough straight on if you've got a little bit further forward. So, and yeah, it looks like yeah, that bias is plenty far back for Setsas there.
Let's just have a look. It looks like, yeah, that's Oscar has managed to pull a little bit closer to Setsas through that incident. He's pulling Coroni with him as well.
We also need to have a quick look back at 5th, 6th and 7th right now. This is a very, very close battle. Parsons leading that one. There's a bit of contact, and the Team GT car goes flying wide through Blanchimont. Everybody trying to recover back. 4 cars now in there. Who's just joined the party? I think that's Patrick that's getting involved. Yeah, nothing between these guys at the moment. Very, very close. Parsons really holding on. 124. Sorry, 124. Geez, that'd be quick. 224.4. Definitely the slowest one of these guys. So just trying to hold on to his position at the moment more than anything. Five laps to go here at Spa. Like I said, soon tick by. We've already reached half race distance. Williams trying to catch back up through the field as well, sitting in 11th. Got a little bit of damage on his rear wing. as I switch to a little battle, which is for 8th and 9th place. They're going through Lacombe, Bruno, and Ricky as well. Oh, contact between the two. Oh well, unfortunately they've ended up completely buried into the wall. Just the way they sort of ricocheted off each other there. Disaster. More damage. That team GT car. And fortunately Bruno's just buried into the wall, so that's that. Done and dusted for him.
Oh yeah, he's really unlucky because he just got run into by what's that being
Grony not losing too much on Oscar at the moment as well. Lap time's very, very similar each time, so I think the pace between the two is very similar, but just seems whoever's got the draft seems to have the slightly high ground. So I do think if they can just sort of tag on to the back of Setsas here, we could see a 4-car battle by the end of this one. It's still very, very close as Grony takes a little look up the inside, down into turn 1. Nothing going this time, but it's definitely close enough coming out of there to get a move done in the background as well. Very, very close.
Yeah, that gap to set size is just hovering around about 2 seconds. If they can just find another half a second, that would put them right in that slipstream zone and help them pull up to the back of them. I think Aroni's got other ideas though.
But so they definitely had a little battle the last lap as well, because it just cost them a little bit of time. Garoni trying around the outside, coming very good on the brakes, gets the perfect line in, carries the momentum through, is able to defend that. Battle at the gap at the front down to 1.3 seconds, so very, very close. Both these drivers behind have got a bit of damage actually, so to think it's holding them up just a 10th here or there, they'd have already been on them. 4 laps to go, ticking on by. Parsons still under pressure for trying to hold on to that top 5. Goes through Pouon. That's 5th and 6th place.
This will be Parsons' number 20 car in the race as well. So top 5 for him. That'll be a coup. That'll be a result.
I was about to say, I take that. He's going to get some serious in boost there, isn't he? Oh, maybe not, because he gets a little nudge from behind.
That's naughty. That's really naughty.
Bumper go, oh, contact and they're sideways, and well, in the end, Parson holds on. Number 7 car that is around drops himself down to 14th. Oh, bit of instant karma there. Tried to bump and run, but it didn't happen. Parsons did lose the 5th though. Patrick got himself up and passed.
You sort of got to feel
of a few little incidents in this race so far. Finds himself in a top 5.
Yeah, well, you've got to be there and take advantage of other people's incidents. That's usually how I try and go about my business as well. But you've got to feel there's a bit of justice in that incident for props there. After that little naughty bump and run he tried to pull there.
Still this battle for 3rd is raging on. I think they've given up the fact that they want to try and get to the front guys now. It's all about this podium position. As once again, a battle heading down Kemmel Straight.
And Tommy Osgaard can really do with a good result in this race. He's not had the best of luck in these SOF races on a Monday night. Managed to keep hold of the 3rd. To come off Kemmel Straight into the 2nd sector. Can you just, if you're in Caroni's position now, do you try and make the pass stick with 2.5 laps to go? And
I mean, it is a tough one because Tommy had the pace just to drive straight by him earlier on when he was tucked up in the draft. So Caroni's struggling a little bit with, I think, straight line speed, even with the draft. So I think if you get an opportunity, you've got to go for it. And just because you might not get another one at this point, I mean, we're only sort of, what, 2.5 laps to go. So I think you've got to do it and try and defend like crazy. But maybe a slight difference in downforce levels there at the wing setting. So which is why Tommy's able to hold on a little bit and Caroni wasn't. So could find that he gets past and then gets re-overtaken straight away as well. So yeah, tough one.
with, like I say, just struggling with a bit of top line speed, he might be trying to work out where his best chances of an overtake and try and set himself up to do as such in that particular spot. You can see he's really good through that final corner. And it looks like Setsas has managed to close the gap a little bit to Lorna as well at the front. That gap now 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, it's coming back down. I'm not sure he's going to get there with just 2 laps to go.
Just trying to have a quick little look back as well through the time sheet, see if there's any other battles going on. Nothing as close as this Osgard-Garoni fight though. Garoni is going to try one more time. Pulls it to the outside. You can see Osgard's got a little bit of damage on the front left of his car. Ooh. So, this might be Caroni's, Osgard very late with a defending move there. I think that was Caroni's best chance up until this point.
Yeah.
I think Osgard's pretty much got him covered on that run down Kemmel with sticking to the inside. It's something they've done multiple times.
Worth switching to, which is for 9th, 10th and 11th. Very, very close. You've got Luca, you've got Bastian and Kevin all in there as well. So 10th, 11th and 12th. I'd say very, very close. They were side by side just a moment ago going into no name corner. Just 2 laps, well, 1.5 laps to go. Definitely some moves. Luca wants to get himself inside that top end.
David Williams, on the other hand, managed to pull himself back up to 8th place after his troubles.
Yeah, tucked up behind Norbert as well, so they might be able to get 7th out of this. Can't seem getting any further. 2.5 seconds up the road to Michael, who we had the original bit of contact with. Gap at the front, Conrad, look at that all of a sudden as we head on to the last lap. Where did that come down? All of a sudden 1 second taken out almost in 1 lap. A 2:22.9 for success there, so absolutely flying. Bit between his teeth. He's got 0.8 of a second. But he needs to try and catch up in this lap. Will he get a bit of stripstream? Already closed at 10th. Just on the run to a Rouge. Maybe he can get another 10th as they head into down the Kenmore straight. Maybe, just maybe, he might be able to get there for a move into the bus stop on the final lap of the race. Oh, Caroni, very, very close as well for Ostergaard. Ostergaard absolutely pinned on the white line, not having any opportunity to get up the inside. Caroni around the outside, late on the brakes, doesn't, oh, he has got the overlap, he's got the inside for the left. Ostergaard manages to keep to the inside. He's going to, sideways off of that. Lays down some rubber. He's going to be late on the brakes. Will Caroni be able to hold it around the outside for the hairpin? Does so as well. What a great move that was. It's not over and done with yet, though. That's a podium position. Grab just there. Tommy just gets a little bit caught on the curb there. That can do that as well. Just drags him a little bit wide. So these guys are going to have a little bit of a fight as the lead gap comes down to 0.5 of a second as well.
I think Aroni might have noticed on that previous lap that he might have a chance in that spot where he overtook him. And because Osgaard was struggling to get on the power through there.
You know what it's like though when you're side by side with someone, you just want to push that gas pedal just a little bit too much. That little bit of wheel spin coming out there made all of the difference. Oh, unfortunately, I think we've lost 16th and 17th. They were battling and have retired on the final lap of the race. Right up front then, where are we? Half a second. We're not close enough for a move. It'd be an absolute dive bomb from here. 0.4 of a second coming through Blanchimont. It's going to be too far, surely. Is he going to risk it? No, he's not. He's going to settle in. Lorna's going to get this one, unless he makes an absolute hash of the bus stop. He doesn't. I think there's contact behind. I heard something. Coroni around. What happened there? Osgaard's going to get the podium. Maybe some words exchanged afterwards. We'll take a little look at that one back in a moment. Anyone else close? What's going on? Talk us through it, Conrad.
Osgaard and who was it? Just coming through Puan, and yeah, a bit of contact there.
Bit of a weird one. The car seemed to react funny as it come off the curb there, didn't it? And then, but yeah, I think a little nudge as well, maybe. So close. Trying to have a little look at myself back. Yeah, tried the cut back to get on the power. Was drifting a little bit. Oh, just unfortunate. But yeah, one for the stewards. I'm not getting involved.
Oh, I'd be lucky to get some stewards in the official series. We'll just try and see if we can catch it again. Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to be allowed to go back that far. They've finished the race. Yeah, a bit of a weird incident, but yeah, great race by Lorna and Setsas at the front. Setsas leaving a little bit late to make that charge for the win, but yeah, exciting to the end nonetheless.
Yeah, do you want to take us through the final standings then, as we did miss a few of the others coming across the line?
Yeah, let's have a look. We've got race results. We've got Moritz Lorna taking the win with Sindre Setsas in second, Tommy Osgaard in third, Patrick Kumunji in fourth place, Michael Parsons in fifth in the end, Coroni saving that after that incident, coming in sixth place, Norbert Leitner in seventh, David Williams in eighth, Kevin Mostert in ninth, Luca Petronich in 10th, then we've had Bastian Remis in 11th, Joseph Burton Harris in 12th place, Michelle Ricci in 13th, Marcus Meyer in 14th place, Maxim Brian series leader in 15th place, not a great race for him, Johan Lespanasi in 16th place, Karel Schauvelvliege in 17th, bear with me. 18th place was Pierre Leonardi, 19th Jamie Wilson, and Mark Deleuze in 20th. Well, props, a lot of troubles for him as well in 21st place. Then we had a couple of retirements, Bruno von Talba in 22nd, and Alexandre Simonet in 23rd.
Nice. Right. Thank you, Conrad, for that. Good. Yeah, good result. Good race. Little bit of excitement right at the end there. Let's have to be ruined that mistake that he made. He had that opportunity. Definitely the quickest guy out there. But I couldn't get it. Lorna just not making any mistakes, and yeah, well-deserved win in the end. I have to say, Conrad, I quite enjoyed that. It's good to be back and yeah, commentating on this series.
Yeah, we see it week in, week out, and I've said this before. It's almost like the Grand Prix series that we used to cover on a Sunday. It's a lot of action at the front, and then sometimes it goes a little bit dead in the middle, but and it always heats up towards the end a little bit, and tonight was no different.
Right, have we got anyone popping in for an interview? No, we've not. So what we'll do, mate, we'll just wrap it up. And yeah, just thank everybody for tuning in. Of course, don't forget, later on tonight it's the return of the Rick Matek series. So myself, Andrew, and Adam will be doing that one at some unearthly hour of 2 o'clock in the morning GMT, I believe it is. So yeah, get your power naps in, boys, and yeah, come and join us for a bit of fun. But yeah, Conrad, always a pleasure. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, I'll probably see you in a week's time or something.
That sounds good to me. And yeah, I'm not sure where we are next week, but it should be good fun. Yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week.